This is Greatest Hits Radio on FM, DAB, smart speaker, and now playing on Rayo. Across Birmingham and the West Midlands.
This is Greatest Hits Radio.
The top stories this hour: an anti-violence campaigner in Birmingham has been telling us more needs to be done to find out why children are turning to knife crime. 6 boys aged 13 and 14 are being questioned after another teenager was attacked with a blade at Moseley School on Tuesday. Rachel Warren founded Birmingham Says No and says we have to find out why knives are being picked up by children in the first place and used on others.
Rather than kind of just going down the route of those severe consequences of permanent exclusion and police involvement, we need to again be looking at that cause. Why is that young person bringing a knife into school? What point in their life have they felt it's okay or acceptable to carry a knife into school?
We're hearing from the Police and Crime Commissioner for the West Midlands, who says the spending review presents significant challenges for policing. The Chancellor, Rachel Reeves, has announced plans for an average 2.3% rise in police spending per year, but senior leaders say it'll cover little more than the annual inflationary pay increases for officers. PCC Simon Foster says he's still dedicated to making our region safer.
I'm committed to working with the Chief Constable, West Midlands Police and the government to ensure that I'm able to deliver on my police and crime plan, and in particular my commitments to rebuild community policing, prevent and tackle violence.
Meanwhile, the NHS, Defence and Housing were the big winners in the Chancellor's spending review, but economists will give their assessment today. Critics say tax rises will be inevitable. A leisure centre has been set on fire, understood to have been housing families forced from their homes during violence in County Antrim, which has spilled over into a third night. Police say the focus of what they call mobs has been on diverse communities and police, with petrol bombs again thrown at offices. And the Beach Boys co-founder Brian Wilson's being remembered as a musical genius by some of music's biggest stars following his death aged 82. Rolling Stones guitarist Ronnie Wood says he's in mourning.
Weather
On Greatest Hits Radio, the UK's most listened to commercial radio station.
Warm and humid across Birmingham and the West Midlands with heavy downpours and highs of around 24. That's the latest. I'm Molly Hookings.
Greatest Hits Radio.
Just gone 7 a.m. on a Thursday morning. The weather is hotting up and your bank account could indeed be hotting up, extremely hot, to the value of £537,000. That's how much you're playing to win. And someone will win it tomorrow. That is guaranteed. To get yourself in the draw for a huge 100 entries into the draw, text the word BANK and send that to 61054. That is BANK to